Hey guys, George Floyd Parks after dark. Hey, we are here at the Polynesian. Why are we here at the Polynesian? Well, we took a poll recently about what is your favorite deluxe resort. Polynesian won hands down, hands down. So when we have a poll that gets that strong a response from our subscribers, we got to come and show it to you. So we're here at the Poly right now. Coming through, you get to see the waterfalls on either side of this walkway. They catch you coming in automatically. You feel transported to the opening door. Now, when you walk into this door, there is a smell that some of you will know is the most amazing, welcoming home scent. Something about the Polynesian, what it smells like and what it feels like, is just different than any other resort. And you got the tiki guy welcoming you in the middle, and he is just there smiling, wanting you to say hi. Over here we got all the lobby sections where you check in, and their check-in people are amazing. And then all the way on the other side, there's a boutique, which is their merchandise store, just went through renovation. It's a great little store. We're gonna cut straight up the middle though. You'll hear Hawaiian music above us. As resorts go, this is a pretty good sized lobby, but it doesn't mess around. There are no rooms in the main house here, but let's show you what we got here. So we come through the main lobby. We're gonna go to our left. There they have the Disney Vacation Club, which is Disney's timeshare station right there. And then you got this, which is actually an entire section that shows you the benefits of being a vacation club owner. But what they've done in here is they've added all the Moana touches. There's Maui's hook, there's oar, there's artwork, it's kind of neat. There's the other entrance to the boutique, but if you keep going straight, we're still on the first floor. The entire second floor we get to go see. First off, you run into these guys. So you have Huey, Dewey, and Louie just messing around in their grass skirts with their leis, having a ball. But then here's Princess Hawaiian Minnie, just hanging out with her grass skirt. Now Mickey's nowhere to be found, but that's a separate conversation. Straight ahead is Captain Cook's. And Captain Cook's is their quick service. Now I will tell you, as quick service goes, Captain Cook's rocks. It's a solid quick service. We come here often, and as you can tell by the crowds, it's well liked. What they have is a combination of your traditional stuff and Hawaiian. They had the Aloha pork sandwich, which is a pulled pork which has a Hawaiian flavor to it. They have hamburgers, but they also then have the pulled pork nachos. And they have Thai coconut meatballs, which has a Pan-Asian noodle. So they have that Asian, Polynesian, American flair with the flatbreads, but they have a Hawaiian flatbread. So really, they're trying to embrace all that. But this is just a great spot to get food. Seating here is limited. I would say the one downside, they do have a good backside dining room here, and they have outside seating. But if we were to keep coming down the hallway, however, there's something much different. So as we creep down the hallway, at the end of this hallway is Trader Sam's. Now you will miss this if you do not know, and you'll miss this if you do not look. But as the wall changes to rock, it's lava rock, there's a door. The door is to Trader Sam's Grotto, which is right here. Trader Sam's Grotto is a very specialized bar, and it is initially kids and adults, and then eventually turns to straight adults. This is the outside seating area for Trader Sam's. There's an outside bar for Trader Sam's. They have very specialty drinks. They have very specialty rituals related to the specialty drinks that make it an experience. I will tell you, it is worth it. They do not take reservations. You got to get in line. These guys are getting drinks from Trader Sam's here, and this is a great time to show you what they have. So there's the drink menu. It is by far one of the most creative drink menus you've ever seen. So as we come back around behind, this is the dining room we just saw of Captain Cook's. And here's that outside seating I talked about. Now it is mid-July. It is incredibly hot. So God bless people going out here to eat. Woofa. The center section here, which is, it's not grass, it's AstroTurf, but they have their movies at night here. And that rolls right into the pool section. There's a kiddie splash park, which is just really great. It is by probably one of the top 5 splash parks in all of Disney. And then over there, there's their main pool. Now this is the loud pool. There's a slide in that looks like a volcano. There's a slide, goes into a very big pool, 0 entry at the backside. But if you look past the pool, that's Cinderella's castle. And you can see the top of the train station. Let me zoom in. So there's Cinderella's castle. So that's your view from the pool. Can't beat that. Stick. And then in here are some of the outbuildings. So, like a lot of deluxe resorts at Disney, there's a main building where lobby and dining is, and then around the main building, like here at the Poly, there are these outbuildings. That's where the rooms are. It makes it very neat. This is a very large resort. And so it goes through. Now, if I peek over here, and let's peek over here. That tall building behind there, that light tan one, that's the new tower. Whoop, right there. That's an amazing resort. We have an entire video on the tower by itself. Best margaritas in Disney are out of that building. So just want to let you know that right now. Now, we'll come back in to the lobby. The other thing they have here are all over the water bungalows. Not the cheapest thing to rent. They usually run between $3,000 and $5,000 a night. But they're over the water, view of the castle, view of the fireworks. Truly breathtaking. So this is now going back towards the lobby. But I want to show you one thing before we get there. Oh, let me show you 2 things. One, there's how big this resort is. That's the layout. Over here, I'm going to try and get my finger in there. Over there, that's the tower we just looked at. And that all lays out. The castle's directly at the top of that map. This is called the Pineapple Lanai. The Pineapple Lanai is where the Dole Whips are made. They are just slices of heaven. Pineapple soft serve mixed with vanilla soft serve or pineapple soft serve by itself. It is by far the best dessert. And that's the best place to get them. Until recently, they had a Stitch Dole Whip, which was really neat. That since it stopped. We're back here in the lobby. Give you a quick view of that because it just is a very cool lobby. Now we're gonna go upstairs. Upstairs, there's a couple more dining options I want to show you. And then show you what you can get for a view here.
Good thing you saw it.
Okay, so we have made it to the 2nd floor. Ohana, that's the check-in desk for Ohana. Ohana's back here. Ohana is their fine dining. Rumor has it the best breakfast in all of Disney's at Ohana. And Stitch comes visit you during the breakfast. But from here, a much better view of the castle. And there's a pool we're just at. And then before Ohana, you have the Tambu Lounge. Tambu Lounge is incredibly popular, as you can tell by the line. It's not part of Ohana, it's just outside Ohana. Great view of the fireworks, great view of the castle, great view of Bay Lake. Fantastic drinks. So we'll go through here. Now, on the other side of the 2nd floor, they had the Kona Cafe. Kona Cafe is right here. I'm going to get a better view for it in a second. Kona Cafe is right here. And Kona Cafe is their casual dining offering. But next to Kona Cafe is Kona Island Coffee and Sushi. We're going to get a cup of coffee, a little sushi, but what they have here, guys, to be honest with you, is some of the best desserts. There's a Stitch Dome Cake, mini dome cake. But then they got those. And then they got those. It gets better and better. So that's that. Now we go through here. The second part they have here is that's a monorail station. So you'd hop the monorail. It would take you to any of the Bay Lake resorts, taking transportation, but most importantly, it takes you to Magic Kingdom. There's another store upstairs. It's a Moana Mercantile. Now, one thing that separates Moana Mercantile from everything else is Stitch. And Stitch is the biggest player here in Moana Mercantile. He has this entire section. He has that entire back corner. And then in here, there's just more stuff. And one thing I want to show you, one of my partners in crime found this Addy the other day. There's a hidden Mickey up here in the corner. We love it. So, that's Moana Mercantile up on the second floor. We've gone around the top. And we're going to come back over, take a look out over the ground, take a look at the castle. So guys, as we look out at the boat leaving, which is a beautiful sight, as it backs out to take people over to Magic Kingdom, the store, the Boutique just recently went through a pretty big renovation. It was closed for a period of time. We have a kind of a quick short on that on the channel somewhere if you want to look. But the Boutique is kind of broken up into two parts. This side, which is to the left side, is kind of more of your regular clothing, and they have this. I gotta stop here. Love this shirt. So you want to talk about a good Hawaiian shirt? This is a great Hawaiian shirt. You got the Mickey on the surfboard. You got all the characters built in here. It's awesome. So they have kind of more regular clothes, resort clothing here. Stitch still runs a roost around here. And we are now just starting to see, wait, what is this? Halloween. Pause. Halloween stuff's coming out. Now, those who don't know, the Halloween tickets are on sale. Some are already selling out. They also have 4th of July, which is come and gone, so that will be soon on sale. And then you have the rest of your clothing that really wraps around here. They do have your high-end Dooney and Burke purses and all that, as well as really a great set of ears. So we come through. As we kind of go along the front here, they have all the mugs back here, and they have this guy. At night, you will miss him peeking in the window. You'll miss this guy holding back the curtain. Now, if you look, and this is something people don't pick up on. This guy's holding the curtain back. He's hiding from the guy looking in the window. How cool is that? It's that kind of stuff that we love about Disney. So we're going to keep walking through. Hang with me. Here we go. So we're going through here. So then you kind of get into now much more of the Polynesian kind of merchandise. Great little hoodie for a little guy. Great hat with the mat thing, and then the sign, which is actually rubber for those who don't know. The back is awesome. It's a nice little hat. Tiki guy Christmas ornament. You gotta have one of those if you're a tiki guy. I mean, if you're a Polynesian fan. And then you have the tumblers, and really the tiki lounge fly. Loving it. So as we come back through, and we'll sneak back towards the back. As we go in here, you'll start seeing you got more of these guys, which is really awesome. So you have him, and he's here, and he's awesome. And then on the front, it's really just all Polynesian in the front table here. Dole Whips and chips and all that. And this is where the Dole Whip started. Now we have had a subscriber tell us it wasn't. We'll argue and say this is where it was. So we come through here as we just kind of peek and take a look. Here's another guy right here, and he is amazing. And then we'll kind of peel back in here. And as you see, they just continue to have all this. Now, they did bring out this stuff, which is great. This is more of a more formal Disney spirit jersey and shirt. It's got the muted colors, the gold castle and purple. It's really just well done. And then here's all your Hawaiian candy, food, and all that. Used to be in the front, now they have it here. But that's Boutique, guys, and this is an amazing store. So George Floyd Parks After Dark, listen, like and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.